anything I say.
All right, let's move on to...
I haven't talked about your shows.
All right, by the way, you just said, yeah, liberals caused 9/11. That's your argument, right?
I said that not the real American, not actual American culture, but the projection of American culture abroad is giving aid and comfort to the radical Muslims who are using it as an effective recruiting tool. I did say that.
So when you mentioned Brokeback Mountain, that was just a coincidence that movie happened to be about homosexuality?
No, I'm actually saying that the trumpeting of values like homosexuality, feminism, in third world cultures becomes a way of people saying, we don't want that. We don't want that over here. You join me to fight against the great Satan.
So Pat Robertson says homosexuals caused 9/11, and you say the spreading of homosexual culture caused 9/11. That is very sophisticated. I missed that nuance. By the way, the oldest trick in the book for people who write obnoxious, horrible books is if a decent person doesn't read them, well, you didn't read them. Okay, it's the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, I saw the trailers for your movies. They're preposterous. I saw I read the introductions and the summaries of your books that are what an enormous waste of time, because the whole thing is to mislead everybody. That is the whole point of the book. So, for example, you talk about Obama's rage. So that's like, if you don't know, that's a classic racist trope, the angry black man. So he wrote a book about it, and one of his supporters yells out, "It's true," right? And so...
It is!
Again, Dinesh, do you know that that's a racist trope, or is that like a newsflash to you that throughout history in America that they have used the idea of the angry black man to keep blacks down, and you just happen to be talking about Obama's rage from the guy who's like you could say a lot of bad things about Obama, and I have, but rage? Really?
Yes.
Let me
the
just give
only
a
way you
more
would say
context
that is if you wanted to say, angry black man, hey, whites, will you buy my book? Will you buy my book, white racist?
So let me add some context to, so you released a movie in 2012 about Obama's America, and you made some prognostications about 2016. So I think this is interesting. We're in 2016. Maybe you could do a self-inventory of which predictions came true, and be honest. I mean, no one can predict the future, so it's totally fine if you didn't get everything right, and then we'll have you respond.
Yeah. So the trope of black rage is something that is within American culture. The idea it came out of the Malcolm X talk, for example, about the good Negro and the bad Negro. There's a whole history here. I've written a 2,000-page book about this. My argument about Obama is different.
Even they didn't clap.
My argument about Obama is a little different. My argument was that if you actually read Obama's book, he is less a figure of the civil rights movement of America than of the great anti-colonialist struggle of the third world. Now, there's recent literature on Obama by people in the Obama White House that confirm this notion, that Obama almost learned from a young age, not just from Hawaii, but Indonesia, his trips to Kenya, to look at America from the outside in. I think in this way he's even different than Hillary. Now, you can judge Obama for yourself and see if this is a correct angle. I might be wrong about it, but when you have a guy who's the President of the United States, you can't immunize criticism of him. It's not the same thing as me talking about a bunch of kids in the inner city. I'm talking about the President, and if you say, you can't say he's angry because you're appealing to the ancient trope of black rage, we would not be able to have free criticism of our leaders because they would just constantly be blocking it on this and blocking it on that. So I challenge you to cite a single line or paragraph I have ever written about Obama that is racist in any way. No one has even alleged that. And so what we're getting here, well, he's alleging it. And I think
the name of the book is Obama's Rage. Okay, yes, that's my quote. Yes, you do.
I think that settles his case.
It's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence that I happen to pick a theme that is the identical of a racist trope for hundreds of years in America. Golly gee, did I do that? And did my white racist donors, were they super happy about it? What a wild coincidence.
So wait, you didn't answer the question about the predictions.
So in the movie, the beauty of a movie is that you can watch it now. It came out in 2012, and you can check. I made specific predictions in the movie. I said that Obama will double the national debt. I said that he would undermine our allies and strengthen our enemies. I said that he would slash the defense budget, slash our nuclear arsenal, and allow other countries hostile to us to develop nuclear weapons. Now, I'm not gloating here because I'm actually very unhappy that these things have come true. I see American allies one by one drop in the Middle East. Mubarak was our ally. Obama pulled the rug out from under him. Gaddafi was not our ally, but he was behaving himself in the wake of the Iraq War. He was giving us intelligence on terrorism. This is Hillary's line on Gaddafi. We went there, we saw, he died. In other words, we knock out a guy who's working with us. Meanwhile, Assad in Syria is still in power. The mullahs in Iran are even stronger. So it is a matter of clinical classification to see if these predictions are true or false. You can make up your own mind, but if you get a summary from this guy, you can be pretty sure that it's a cartoon version of what I did.
Okay, wow. He comes out there firing again. This round, goes directly to Dinesh D'Souza again. And this whole thing about, calling Obama's rage, you're saying the angry black man. Who gives a crap if you're talking about the angry black man, angry white man, angry brown man? Look, little white here, right? Little white. What am I, angry white man now? Over here, little light brown. Am I angry little brown man now? I mean, Dinesh, he's brown. Is he the brown man? So one brown man is saying about a black man being angry. So what? It has nothing to do with it. Oh, but you know what? It's the trope. It's been around there for centuries. The angry brown man. Can't say that. No, it's First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, but you can't say that. No way. Cenk the Jenk. Unbelievable. It's just, and then he went on to say, when he asked him, oh, but you didn't answer, what did you say in your book, what predictions came true? He threw him out there 3 or 4, and Cenk the Jenk, what's he going to say to this? He can't say anything. Nothing at all. Anyways, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this part of the video clip of the debate. And you've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your host, Dr. Nasir. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, like, share, and follow us. Put your comments down below. Let us know what you think. And my final comment is, when you're right, you're right, and when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.